notion that every part of Kenya should feel that they are in Kenya. There were times that there were people that used to say, when they're coming from Northeastern, we're going to Kenya. We're going, because they were so neglected. So devolution has seen money going to almost every part of this country. But the thing is, the results, we've seen a lot of very wealthy people coming out from the county governments, but we have not seen equal results in terms of the populace. We've not seen a growing middle class. We've not seen infrastructure being put to support the people of this country. So for me, when the Senate comes here and asks for, their rightful share, right? Their rightful share can only be given if the country is doing very well financially. And we know right now, with what happened with the 2024 finance bill, we do not have the amount of revenue that we need. And the vision of the president to ensure that this country becomes debt-free actually is one of the best ways to ensure that we end up with more money going to devolution, right? Because once we remove the debt and we reduce the debt, we save 1 trillion. 1 trillion can go into doing so much for this country. Now, when you're looking for 20 billion, for me, I feel you can find 20 billion just by being the Senate doing its job, by making sure that the efficiency of the counties is high in terms of revenue collection. There's a lot of money being siphoned out of the county governments. And the Senate, instead of focusing on the county governments, actually is meddling its affairs into the National Assembly. I mean, I saw them recently calling Adani. I mean, that was not a Senate job. I mean, they're actually just creating drama. I think they're really actually not focusing on the job that they're mandated to do. Their job is to ensure that devolution works. And devolution is not working to the manner that it needs to work. If we have to give devolution a scorecard, I don't even think we can give it 50%. Why? Because we are not actually improving on revenue collection. We are not actually improving on dealing with corruption. Right now, this country is actually crippled because of the failures of devolution. Pending bills. The pending bills from one county government to another county government, it is actually becoming a shame. You've got Kenyans out there who have supplied county governments and have never been paid for the last 3 terms that have been in operation, because they're being told that, oh, we need to have a committee, we need to look at whether we owe you this money, and it's becoming really sad. Because what is happening is Kenyans are actually financing the county governments by providing them with services and then not getting paid. So the Senate has a lot of work to do. Sit down and deal with pending bills. Make sure that the county government allocates, instead of looking for the 20 billion from the national government, when you know that the national government has got programs that are going to benefit all the counties. When we come up with EPZ zones all over the country, right, every county is going to benefit. It's going to create jobs and opportunities. Instead of actually saying, you know what, we're going to up our revenue so that we actually do not strain the National Assembly, the national government, we actually give it more money. But instead, they're actually sitting pretty and saying, give us what is our rightful share. We want this money. But you want this money when you're actually dwindling in revenue collection. So I actually support the fact that the division of revenue as brought by the Senate should be rejected by the National Assembly, and the Senate should be directed to do its job. Up your revenues at the county level and provide the services needed, curb corruption, and pay the country the pending bills so that we can get this economy moving. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Naomi Wako, do you still want to contribute on this? Fair enough. There are not being any other interest. The chair is left with no option but to put the question, and I can't put the question because I have to defer this to another day. Where is the mover? Oh, yes. The mover replies, and then we will proceed, mover, and reply.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I think from the onset, I would like to appreciate all the members who have contributed to this very important motion, including my chair, Honorable Dindi Nyoro. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, I think listening to members who have made contributions to this motion. It is very clear that we are sending a message to the senator